Haola, thank you very much to share and to be here for this particular day. You reserved me the best day of the month because today it's the new moon, and in the same time it's the day of the big Diwali festival in India that is celebrated by millions of people around the world. That they create a very strong field, and it's the fest of light. So millions of people are gathered together to celebrate light shining through. Very strong field. And in the same time, it's a solar eclipse. Today, the new moon finds the way to disappear and in the same time pass in front of the sun. All this creates a very good natural and human field that is intensified throughout our consciousness field and our chi field. We are today with all the people that are celebrating the new moon. People from many different spirituality and religions that are unified together through the moon celebration. There are some that will even celebrate the eclipse. From the First Nations to the traditional spiritualities, to the religions, to the laik people that are just celebrating natural life. We are so many people today to practice together. So many. So today, it's the best day to lead the practice. So we will join them all together to celebrate new moon, eclipse, light, as one field of love and awakening. I exist in your consciousness, and you exist in mine. We exist into everyone consciousness. Our heart can open for our informations to merge together. Your life, each other life is the same life. Your life is not made of your personal history, family, duties, abilities, sense of identity. Your life is much larger than all this, All this is the content of your life. It's what takes place in your life since the very beginning to now. All that took place, all the characters, all the events, everything that happened in your life is a content of your life. What your life contains is this, but it's not where your life ends. Because for everyone that got some children, it's pretty obvious that they are not born from all this all what is contained in your life, but children are born from life itself, a living process constantly transforming. All life right now is transforming all the time. Thoughts, emotions, feelings, sensing, everything is transforming all the time. Everything is changing from deep within, from the perception itself to what is perceived. Everything is changing. The time is running. The space is opening and closing. There is no single moment that will stay the same. Because actually no moment can be separated from another. It's a constant flow, like a river, like a wind, like a burning candle. A constant flow that renews itself. Let's close our eyes, if it was not already done. In this present moment, there is a part of ourself that is just receiving information. Things are present and we know they are present. They are present. We are the presence that knows it. Presence is a beautiful word in English. It's the embodiment of a present moment. And all together we are the presence of the present moment. So everything that happened, we know. Not that we know everything in detail, no. It's just that if something happened, we know it. With no need to catch or to grasp. It's more like a mirror. A mirror can just reflect, but cannot grasp anything. It's complete freedom. Things can come and go, and it's okay. In the same time, we have a voice that from time to time is talking in our mind. It's like a narration, a narrator that tells the story. We are somehow like in a movie or a book. There is a narrator that is telling the story. Because if a narrator is not telling the story is just as it is. There is no particular meaning, no particular strong point or low point. The story is just going on without any thrill. It's just the present moment. And the narrator tries to entertain ourselves. It produces naturally some emotions, some feelings and perception that comes from the narration. The storytelling is creating reaction inside of the body, inside the emotional life, inside the perception itself. Generally, we are very much identified to the storytelling. Which is okay because it's the human condition. It's the normal way to live existence. Everyone is promoting this way to live. And the more we are identified to the storytelling, the more we are skilled to do this, the more we are well received by the society. But somehow we are here because we experienced in our life that it will not be very promising. It will not fulfill the promise that is supposed to fulfill if we are just living that way. It doesn't work. It's not satisfying at the end. And I'm sure we all experienced it. If not, we will not be there. We will just go on normal life. Worldly life. Based on this first inspiration, the inspiration that lead us to choose this path, perhaps years ago, decades ago, or perhaps not so long ago. This inspiration contains self-love, love for a real self, not just a storytelling. It contains self-respect for the life that we embody. It contains a tremendous hope that something else exists and can fulfill our life. A deeper meaning of life based on a larger experience of ourself. Many reasons can be the source that lead us here. But they are all based on a sense of transcendence. But there is something more, something else that we don't know, but we would like to experience fully. This original impulse is the source of strength because it contains what we really want. It contains a very basic sanity of the mind, basic sanity of the heart that we allow to pass through us. We are here because we know, in one way or another, we know personally, intimately, not just in our mind, but in our cell, in our heart, in our direct sensing, we know that life is more to experience, cherish, care, and embody. All the rest is just techniques. Techniques to maintain this embodiment, maintain this wisdom alive. Everything is based on what you really want and what you want to do, who you want to be in this moment. We can be the storytelling. Be the reference framework of our life. I am this, I am that, I am like this, I am like that. I like this, I like that, I am born here, I will die there. End of a story. The character that has a name and has this story is one part of identity, but the deeper part of identity is in our presence, this aware presence, awake presence. And anytime we can choose who we want to be, we can choose to be the character, or we can choose to be the deeper identity, the deeper presence that we call the mingjue, the true self, that we can call also the true love. So it's a choice. Who want to be in this moment? And this is not a technique. This is just a choice. It doesn't rely on something to do. It relied on something to choose. It cannot rely on techniques, although the techniques support to maintain this state. But basically, it's not a technique that leads us here, it's a choice. Our strength, our will, and the reason why we are here is a choice. It takes place in the core of our being, in a very, very deep place of ourself. We doesn't get up to be at a session at 7 in the morning because we are supposed to do it. No. If it was just like this, we will do something else. If we are here, it's because we really want, and we know why. All this is the whole reinforcement of a practice. What do we really want? Who would we choose to be? So we can smile and open the heart because this choice passes through us in a larger meaning of who we think we are. It's a whole humanity that is now awakening. This choice is collective. We are not alone. Not alone in this community, of course. There is 35 community in many, many countries. Many people like you and me that do their best every day. The best is not the idea of what could be the best. The best is the very practical things. You do your best according to your practical life. And every time you would like to do more. Yeah, okay, but life is practical. But we are just a small community, relatively recent. There is a big the Zhineng Qigong that is much larger, wider, in much more countries. Imagine there was already 6 million practitioners in 1996. Yeah. It was a long time ago, there was already 6 million practitioners just in China of Zhineng Qigong. Now we are much, much later and it opened all around the world. We are millions, for sure. We all share the same reference system of the Zhineng Qigong, the same information and the same consciousness field that pass through Dr. Pang to take the shape of Zhineng Qigong. But what passed through Dr. Pang is not coming out of nowhere. There was all the masters before, all the practitioners before. So many people that did good. And not just the masters. Masters, they need a wife to prepare the food. Children, they need people to sell bread to them. They need farmer to have something to cook. They can cook also to prepare the food for their wife and for their children. They need people to build the house and the temple. They need specialists to know how to dig out of the ground material, cut the trees. They need so many people. Actually, they need everyone in the society almost to sustain their living, support their living. And we can say, oh, this master, but it's never one person. It's embodiment of a whole system. Where everyone is useful, because I just talk about the human, but we could talk about the trees themselves or the animals. Where would be the trees if there was no bees to create flowers that will grow and grow and grow till the trees will appear at one point in the field? It's a whole system by itself that need to cooperate silently, generously, and lovefully in order for a master to appear. And it supports our whole life. We are supporting the life of all the other human, and all the other human are supporting our life. We have based our exchange on money, but actually the reality of our exchange is supporting life of each other, allowing life of each other to thrive, giving and receiving, sending and receiving. We are not alone, not at all. And everyone support ourselves. And we support the self of everyone. From far, from close, from knowing or not knowing, we do it. Today I'm talking, but it's my parents that are talking through me. All my ancestors are talking through me. Because if they were not here, I will not be there. It's the sun, the rain, the ground that is talking through me. And who is listening through you? Exactly the same. We are never alone. It doesn't exist. It's a mind-made concept. Every woman knows perfectly that the moon exists within themselves. Every month when the moon change, period change, it's obvious that the moon make the sea and ocean rise and fall, and the same appear inside woman, and of course inside of man and in the whole creation on earth. The moon always is within us. We are always in a constant renhoi. That makes that the moon exists outside us and in the same time inside us, at the body level, chi level, and consciousness level. This beautiful moon today is new. New moon, new life. And we can join this renewal of the moon. So I invite you now to plant the seed for a new month. What do you really want from this month to come? Who do you want to be? If you listen just my words, of course I am talking. But if you listen between my words, there is much more interesting information to receive. Because our presence are talking the one to the other, each of you, each of us. Our presence are talking. Our heart are talking, our mingjue are talking, and it's all the same. Presence, heart, mingjue. Different way to say the same. Because it's just words. But we are having an experience direct and concrete, beyond words. Our smile is answering to each other, resonating into each other. If you smile, you will resonate through everyone here. Try. Our mingjue is hugging each other. Our heart is hugging each other. But through our love, it's all the love we received in our life that is passing through. All beloved that we have, that we had, that we will always have. They are all alive through our love. Every moment of love is alive through our love. We are drying the tears of everyone into the softness of our smile. A good puffy heart full of love. What else are we looking for? A good puffy life full of love. What else are we trying to make every day? I feel so full of gratitude for each of you. The love that passed through you shine through me, shine through each of us, and shine through everyone we talked about and thought about since the beginning of this session. Everyone, because we are one in this field. It passed through. We improve their life, and it improve our life. One life, one love, one existence. Life could be so simple when we are talking like this, when we are understanding like that. When we come back to the roots. This root always exists, but often we choose to re-identify to the person, to the character that we name the reference system in Zhineng Qigong. Because we are used to, because we think it will be more fun in the moment to indulge into the person, or because we just forget that there is another deeper identity that we are. Anyhow, there is no bad choice. No, because it's our mistakes that lead us here to be together. So it's our bad choice that lead us into a more positive direction. Was it really mistakes? Or was it a way to learn? It is very positive to have opportunity to learn. So many storytelling can be discarded. Storytelling about our mistake or about what others did to us. Bitterness, anger, sadness, trauma, worries. So many storytelling that can be renewed in the light of the mistake that made us learn, choose what we really want and who we want to be. Today with new moon, with Diwali festival, with solar eclipse, and with all people that are practicing joy, peace, love through all these events, we have opportunity to choose new. To open more, to love more. You are renewing me through renewing you. We are renewing each other. We are like new seed or new baby heart. But I say nothing new. All this you already know. In this moment, it's not to learn, it's to remember together. To remember what we already know. From deep within our heart, we know. We know because we never lose who we really are. We can forget, but we never lose it. Because we are who we are. And if who we are like to identify with a reference system, it's still who we are in the depth. That play to identify with a reference system. So we are never lost in a true way. It's always ourselves that decide to identify with a reference system, seemingly losing self into the reference system. But we took the choice to do it. So it's still us. We are doing it. We are never two. We are always one at play to be two. It's why Buddha could say, you are a Buddha. Because it's true, always, all the time, we are a Buddha. But we forget. And when we remember, we don't really know easily how to maintain, to embody the Buddha. So it's like if we are not the Buddha, because we cannot embody it in a stable way. It's a tricky game. We we have difficulty to embody what we are, to incarnate what we already are. So from one perspective, there is nothing to do. We are already mingjue. We are already mingjue love, mingjue peace, mingjue happiness, mingjue gratitude. It is what we are. But if we cannot embody it in daily life, it remains hidden. And we play to be the reference system and identified with emotion and thoughts in our mind. And we play to forget that we are mingjue, that we are mingjue love, that we are mingjue peace, that we are mingjue happiness and mingjue gratitude. But we will not become mingjue. It's not like if we are not mingjue and we become mingjue, we remember that we are mingjue love, mingjue peace, mingjue happiness, and mingjue gratitude. So at one level, we will always be mingjue, mingjue love, mingjue peace, mingjue joy, mingjue gratitude. And at one level, we are the reference system. If we identify with the reference system, it seems that we become only the reference system. But anytime we can step out, so we are always at another level, deeper level. Mingjue, mingjue love, mingjue peace, mingjue happiness, mingjue gratitude. And both levels, they exist in the same time. It's why ancient Greeks, they name it ego, which means the same. The same as the true self, but on another level. So anytime we have the choice, who we want to be. We want to be the deeper self. We are mingjue, we are mingjue love. We are mingjue peace. We are mingjue happiness and mingjue gratitude. And we can embody it more or less, depending on how much we trust. And to the extent of our experience that we are mingjue love, mingjue peace, mingjue happiness, and mingjue gratitude. It will all depend, or mostly depend, on how often we embody it, how often we trust it, how often we choose it. The promise is that any problem that exists in daily life reference system can be solved very efficiently, lovefully, and much more happily from the level of mingjue. It's the promise. It seems that Teacher Wei can fulfill his promise. It seems that Dr. Pang can fulfill it. It seems that all the master did fulfill it and are doing it. Because the master cannot die, even if the body disappears. If not, he will not be a master. Because the existence of our consciousness exists in an independent way from the material reality, the physical reality. This is how people can have near-death experience. They can reconnect and embody the deeper level of their identity, their mingjue, or we can use whatever name we want, their soul, their true self. It doesn't matter. Words are just words. But the experience is that they are not anymore their body, but they are still themselves, and they are more real self, more really their self. So the level of ego exists at the same level with the body. Body ego, mind ego exist on the same level. Chi exists also on the same level. And then on deeper level, there is the consciousness. And the consciousness identity. This deeper level of ourself that is mingjue love, is mingjue peace, is mingjue happiness, is mingjue gratitude. Together it's really much more simple, so we can give a very big hug to each other because we are supporting each other very well, very good. Very, very big gratitude to help me to embody this. We are one. So it's always a choice. Then the techniques, they serve to stabilize and purify, maintain this state. But it will be always a choice. Even to use the technique will be a choice. Who you want to be, what do you want to do? It will be always to core question. You can react like usually and be the reference system, or you can come back to the deeper identity and break the reaction. You can always choose who you want to be and what you want to do. But what do you really want will be the core question. What do you really want will define the way you choose to live. I say you, but I could say I. When I say you, it's like if I teach you something. But this teaching, I receive it as much as you, and I need it as much as you. To remember what I really want. And choose accordingly to this memory. So now to join all this beautiful field of moon, of Diwali, of solar eclipse, and all these beautiful practitioner and everyone we talked and thought about through all this big universe and all these dimensions. We will just get up and do some big circulation to embody it through every cell, every DNA, every empty spaces of our being, and be very, very happy for all the life. Yeah, let's have some ambition. Let's be very, very happy for all the life. Beautiful ambition. Very, very loveful for all the life. Mingjue can do anything. And if we were a little bit, if we dare a little bit to dream big, to choose big, why not? So just get up to this nice state. Place feet together. Arms go deep throughout the chi earth. Lift chi up. To far, far away above. Into the center of the galaxy. It's the Migmen of the galaxy, where everything started for the galaxy. With all the being of light, of love, of peace, gratitude and happiness, all the awakened being like us. It's not so much special. Stretch from the tip of your finger, spine, stretch, stretch, stretch. Take a deep breath and hold it. Pour chi down. Open the heavenly gate. And all the pure chi is poured through upper dantian. Smile and love illuminate. Into throat and neck. Into shoulders and arms. Into middle dantian, spine. Into lower dantian and spine. into waist, hips, bow body down, through thighs, knees, calves, ankles and feet into the universe earth. Deep, deep, deep. And let go of everything you don't need anymore. Everything. All your little secrets. All what you repress. All what you hold. All what you keep in mind. All what you keep in heart. All what you keep on consciousness. On your conscience. Let it go to the heart. To the heart. Give it to the heart. The earth. The earth. Give it. Give it. She knows how to take care of it. Create a big chi ball of love and gratitude for the earth. Lift chi up throughout the spine. Into the center of the galaxy. Stretch. Take a deep breath and hold it. Pour chi down. Open heavenly gate. Illuminate love and smile to a beautiful head. Throat and neck. Illuminate love and smile. Two shoulders and arms. Illuminate love and smile. Two middle dantian. Illuminate love and smile. To lower dantian. Place palm on belly button. Breathe deep and pass consciousness throughout waist and legs. Breathe deep and rest into lower dantian for a while. Keep your eyes closed, separate palm on the side, and we will sing Hunyuan Linton several times. With a big open heart and smile. Hunyuan Linton, breathe in. Hunyuan Linton. Breathe in. Hunyuan Linton. Thank you very much. May this practice help all the beings throughout all the dimensions. Haola, Haola, Haola. Thank you very much for your beautiful presence and beautiful heart. Haola. Move freely, relax, enjoy, feel well everywhere. Haola, Haola.